public administrators, they need to weather a number of storms. And that's challenging, right? And we've titled this, managing or whatever it is, public service in polarizing times. Public administrators don't necessarily have a choice who their boss is, right? And their boss may be, partisan, on one side or the other. A public administrator has a job to do, and they have to be able to do that regardless of, what's going on around them.
I think probably one of the most difficult jobs in public service is a town manager or a city manager. If you're a town manager in the state of New Hampshire, you work for a select board who are on a rotating basis elected. All it takes is one election cycle to shift the whole tone and direction of that board, of that select board.
My lens on the federal level, working with careerists at Department of Labor and a Department of Education. This job is not for the faint of heart. You must have an exceptional amount of adaptability and flexibility. To exactly what Daniel said. So some of these careers that have worked for 20 years, I've seen administrators change. I've talked to them about it. Like, are you okay with it? And I've done this before. It's okay. But to have that mentality, like this could break someone because of that transition, because of that, a new lock, really, like a new message, a new everything. To not be able to do that, that's you have to be able to have that. You have to be able to have that adaptability and flexibility in your mindset to be able to do this kind of job for exactly the reason that Daniel's talking about. You don't know who your boss is going to be when your boss changes, maybe every year, every 4 years, whatever. You have to be able to keep that, why you took that job in the first place. You took this to serve the public. You took this to help. So that calling that we're talking about is real. And every single political that I've talked to, every single careerist I've talked to, not the politicals, every careerist I've talked to, that's exactly what the mindset is. It's okay. We'll weather the storm. I know why I'm here. I know what we're doing. I know what we're about. I know what this agency is about. And I don't care who my boss is. I'm going to continue to show up and do the work that I want to do to help serve the public. That is the mentality of a public servant, and that has to be the mentality of a public servant.
I also think we have to acknowledge that public administration, public service, there's so much variability in what people can do in the public sector, which is amazing. That's one of the things that makes it so cool, is that there is so much variability within the field. And consequently, I think, in addition to what all of you have said, because all of that is also true, is that what this comes down to is we have to build leaders. And we're enhancing leaders. We're helping them build their internal compass, both ethically, but also in terms of, decision-making processes, working with people, managing people, dealing with people, conflict resolution, all of these pieces, change management. People have to learn how to be savvy in ever-changing times, no matter which area of the public sector they choose to be in. And so consequently, it's what this comes down to, at least from our perspective, I think, is that really that this is a leadership degree. We're building people to help them learn how to be leaders and managers, no matter what area of the public sector they choose to be in.